Hey all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I want to welcome you. This is the Dr. Shabai Show, and on this show, we talk about how feminism has destroyed society, relationship, home, and marriages, as well as the dating market. But today, I want to talk about the video that went viral maybe a few days ago, and that's the video of Simone Biles' husband and why so many women, especially Black women, are so up in arms of what he said. But before we get started, I do want to say thank you so much for taking the time to listen to my video and happy new year. And 2024 is going to be all about me making sure that I put up more content on a regular basis. So, what I'm going to do is put up the video and then we're going to kind of have a reaction to the video and explain why so many Black women are upset. So before we get started, please like this video and subscribe to my channel. Let's get started.
Bruh, as us pretty red dimes as we are, how in the hell did you pull Simone Biles? And I love this football talk, bro. I gotta get to him. I'm over here rubbing my knees trying to answer this question.
Hey, Chad, I wanted to tell him he's talking about being looked over. Now, when the right people look at you.
Yeah, that's
You know what I'm saying?
How did you do that, bro?
man. It's really how she pulled me, man. That's the question.
Oh,
man.
Lord Jesus. Now you with Freddie. Now it's back. now
But
you
listen,
with
I'm gonna tell you organic story, man. So I just got to Houston. I probably have been to Houston 7 months. I was single at the time, so I'm just living, being me and myself. And COVID had just hit, but I had just went to Arizona, and one of my boys are like, "Hey, man, you gotta check out this app," And I'm like, "Nah, I'll check it out." Like, what is it? It was called Raya at the time. So, basically, it's like a dating app, but you have to go through certain like criteria to make sure that you're who you are. So, literally, have been on the app for a couple of days, man, and it's like she pops up, and I'm like, let me see who this is. Gymnastics. I ain't never, I never really paid attention to gymnastics. So it piqued my curiosity, So I'm like, okay, I'll see what's up. I swiped her and it said we matched. So I'm just like, oh, okay. So I'm gonna see what's up. So I go do my workout and I come back and I had some likes on my Instagram, and I'm like, oh, this might be. I'm like, okay. So I see what's up, and then I still waited. I'm like, man, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait till I, take a shower and everything. Then I come back to my phone, and then she messages me on the app, like, hey, you know what I mean? And I'm, man, this gotta be fake. Like, I don't know. I didn't know who she was at the time, but like the first thing that I saw was that she just had a bunch of followers. So in my mind, I'm like, okay, she gotta be good. I promise you, I'm a real life story. When she won the Olympics.
Okay, so I'm going to stop it here for a little bit. And so I just want to touch on I believe him because most men that I know who are on their game or they're really, really successful, they don't know what's going on in the everyday world, like what's trending. And, because I know someone who is a top salesperson. And when I say a top salesperson, you put their name into Google, you will see that they're in their territory, that they're listed as number one. Now, you can ask them questions about sales and anything that has to do with business, they will know. My friend would have no clue of what I was talking about. He would not know who Simone Biles is. He wouldn't know what is happening right now because of the level of commitment that he puts in his craft. So I believe him. I mean, and that's what men are supposed to be doing anyway. Like you're supposed to be so caught up into um your passion, what it is that you do, grinding every day, and then the women will come. And he's really young. So I totally believe that he didn't know who she was. And I also believe that the host is kind of getting ready to start something between this young couple. I really don't like that part, but let's continue.
I was in college and we didn't have NBC, we didn't have Olympic channels, and we're in camp. We're in camp late July, early August. So I'm not paying attention to, so I never would have had a moment to where I would have watched like, you know.
Jonathan, I'm gonna let you finish your story, man. Continue.
But like I was saying, man, she messaged me. This was like a Tuesday, and we were texting back and forth, and then we hung out Friday, man. And we couldn't do much as COVID happened, everything was shut down. So she came through down to Houston. She lived in the suburbs, so she had to drive about 45 minutes to me. Then the rest is history, man. So
you was really the catch in.
I always say we the men that catch, man. I always say we the catch, man.
Yeah, so she really booked you.
She did though.
Is what you're saying?
Because I was fighting it.
So in truth, if I say this out loud, was Jonathan Owens ain't really want Simone Biles. Is what you're saying.
At the time,
that's what you're saying.
I was afraid. I was afraid to commit. I'm like, man, this is my third year. You know, I'm trying to, I'm like, it's kind of early. But, you know, like I said, man, it happened when you least expect it. And we hung out, man. It was like we hit it off instantly. You know, we just laughed the whole night. Man, play, look, go ahead.
I really want to talk about football. Did you tell her you didn't know who she was?
Actually, my question to her was like, who's your competition? I didn't know nothing about gymnastics, so I'm just asking
Nobody.
her. Yeah, and that's what she's like. She told me like myself. That's the most vivid memory I have of that. She was like myself. I'm like, nah, for real. Like, who do you compete with? She's like, you know, myself. Is because most of the time it comes down to if I mess up or not. And I'm like, and the moment where I knew she was the real deal, we were going to. I think she had a gym invitational.
No, it was milk and cookies.
I was milk
and cookies before that.
Y'all went to get
milk and cookies, and
cookie spot in Houston, the
number one rated cookie spot, and it was so many. I think it was like a Sunday we went. It was all these moms, and you know they're there with their kids, and we walked past, and everybody stopped and just kids are like shaking. And it was like, oh my god, and I'm like.
You thought it's because you thought you were fine, huh?
Man, nah. This was funny. They asking me, they like, here, can you take this picture? And I'm like,
So, Jay, what you're doing right now is confirming that she is actually the best in the world at flipping the script.
She flipped.
She shot her shot.
She flipped. She did though. Because if she wouldn't have messaged me, chances are, like I probably wouldn't have. I probably was just mine would have went somewhere else and wouldn't have thought to, you know. But she messaged me, and I mean, like I said, the rest is history, man.
Honestly, in truth, Simone Biles is lucky.
For what?
Because she took a chance. She lucky because she wouldn't have all that. Jonathan said she wouldn't have all that.
Hey, now.
Because he had time.
Jonathan,
Yes, I would.
All right.
We matched. I was just the first to message. As soon as I clicked, ooh, I like him, it matched. So he had already liked my profile, which that means
she always say we matched.
No,
first.
baby, we matched, but I was the first to message.
Yeah, you messaged me. She messaged. She wasn't scared. I give her that.
I know what I like and I know what I want.
Y'all are young newlyweds. Don't let people bring that shit in y'all house.
So I think that there's so many different things I want to talk about regarding this whole video. But the first thing I do want to address, I feel like the host of Pivot, the one that said, so you're saying that you didn't want Simone Biles. Is that what you're saying? You know, I feel like that was so disrespectful while his wife is sitting right there. You know, why would you do that? Who does that? That's disrespectful. And then what I got is he wasn't saying that he didn't want her. What he was saying is that he was so concentrated on his purpose, which is to, you know, the NFL. You know, he wanted to have a good time, but he just didn't want to be in a committed monogamous relationship right off the bat. And most men who are on that purpose will tell you that. And I didn't get that he was saying, "Oh yeah, you know, I'm better than her." Or this, no, what he's saying is, "How did she pull me because I didn't want a relationship at the time?" And so that's the thing that I got. And the other side of it is, it would not have worked out the way that it did if he were a fan. You know, because a woman, and it doesn't matter when, all women want someone that they respect. They want someone who is not easily able to be walked over. You know, they want someone who's very confident, not cocky, but confident. And that is what he was. And that's what he is. And the other side of it is, He is a catch because when we talk about what it is in America and salary wise, he makes more than the average person, and I'm pretty sure he's over 6 feet. Those are things that a lot of women really, really want in a mate. Now, I think that's wrong because God has someone for everyone, and everyone's not going to get the ideal package. What we should be thinking about is someone going to love us unconditionally, and they're going to provide for us, and they're going to treat us with respect and integrity. That's what we should be looking for, not if they make a certain amount of money and how tall they are. And so the other side I want to talk about is a lot of women, especially black women, are really upset because they feel like he's saying that he's the prize and she chased him. No, no, no. She instant messaged him. They were a match and she shot her shot. Now, for their relationship, I'm pretty sure that he courted her. If you look at pictures and stuff, they're out on dates and everything. He's still a man's man. Don't get it twisted. He's saying that what made him select her is not because she was a famous gymnast. It was because of her heart and who she is as a person. And that's what women are missing. It's about who you are is what makes you the prize. And the other side of it is a lot of women are upset because of what has been dealt to them in the dating market. And a part of it is, yes, there are some men out here who are no good. That is the truth. I get it. I know it. I understand it. But then we also have to look at realistic expectations. If you are an average woman, which is nothing wrong with not being a supermodel, it just means you're not a supermodel, but you still can work hard and dream and achieve and try to aim for the best. But to sit here and say you only want an NFL player or you only want someone that makes a certain amount of money, but you don't, it's not, it's delusional. And so that's the part that we have to really look at. We have been told our whole lives that women are the prize. In the Bible, it does say that a man who finds a wife is the man who is he has a prize, and that is true. But that doesn't mean that the woman doesn't do anything. It means that the woman has to put in work as well as being an amazing person. Being a wife means that you have integrity, that you're caring, that you're nurturing your helpmate. And I get it. There are some men out here who just don't want that. They want the raunchy women, and okay, and they get exactly what they deserve when they go for those raunchy women. But we're talking about the average man who has a good job, who wants to come home every day and love on his wife and love on his children. That's what we are talking about. So that's my video. I would love to hear what you think. Please, please leave your comments. Until next time, I will see you later. This is Dr. Shabai, and I promise in 2024 I will be doing more uploads and definitely interaction more with the people that follow me. And again, thank you so much and Happy New Year. Bye.